Welcome to the Pat Bev Show. Glad to have you guys with me. We are filming episode 7. Before we dive into anything right now, before we dive into internet chatter, before we make basketball comparisons, before we talk about people being swept in playoff experiences and this and that, I think that we should start off this segment by giving a brief moment of silence for two of the brothers that passed away, Jason Collins and Brandon Clarke. We found out that Jason Collins passed by, cancer and brain cancer. It's still news coming out about Brandon Clarke and how he passed. So I think it's important that we set aside some time for those two, because regardless of, whether the NBA is a competition, it's still a brotherhood. So it's only right to give them some respect. So give a couple seconds for those guys. Yeah, to y'all families, man, praying for y'all constantly. Brandon Clarke was a player that one of the reasons why Memphis beat us in the playoffs. His energy, his offensive rebounding, his ability to make shots, and he had a nice little floater, very athletic. It's just sad. It's 29 years old, and I'm in Greece, and it's hidden. 29 years old. Didn't expect to see that coming at all. But again, prayers to Jason Collins and Brandon Clarke. Pat Bev Show, welcome to the show, everybody. Kind of hate to start off the show with that type of vibe, but life is important. Family is important. You never know what someone next to you is going through. So just reach out, man. Reach out to your loved ones. Get a person next to you a hug. Give a stranger a hug. Like, for real, it's it's bigger than basketball. It's bigger than podcasting. It's bigger than anything. Life is truly important, and you don't want to see anybody go. So that's that, and we go kind of move on to the show. I think it's only right to talk about the New York Knicks, right? And when I say New York Knicks, I'm not talking about players, because I think we get caught up sometimes in talking about individual players. Obviously, Brunson is proving everybody wrong. We know that. Karl-Anthony Towns, to me, my opinion, Karl-Anthony Towns is the second best big man in the NBA playoffs right now. But I think that we need to give the coach, Mike Brown. I think we need to give Mike Brown and his coaching staff a lot of credit. I know when the Knicks let go Thibodeau, right? I know when the Knicks let go Thibodeau, I know everybody was, what is the Knicks doing? I can't believe they let Tibbs go. What the fuck is going on? But if you know anything about Mike Brown, you understand that he's a coach that when it gets to the playoffs, like, he's a coach for the playoffs. It's no surprise, how they just swept Philly. I mean, I didn't even expect them to sweep Philly, but the Bruins were out in Philly. I think you got to give Mike Brown a ton of credit. He's coached really great players. When I mean great players, obviously LeBron James, right? So he understands how, hierarchy and how to deal with, certain attitudes, certain type of players in the locker room, and kind of combine that and put it as a team. We saw the work that he did with Sacramento Kings, although, he came up short and, wasn't able to kind of do his thing. But you see what he's doing with the Knicks. That's all coaching, right? I think if you guys listen to the prime cast of Udonis Haslem, and they said it great. In 7-game series, your 2 superstars, they win you 2 games. Your role player wins you 1 game, and your coach wins you 1 game, right? And I think in this case, I think Mike Brown has won the Knicks 2 games, right? You're talking about a coach putting his blueprint on a game. We have to give Mike Brown a ton of credit. So that's my recognition of Mike Brown, right? I got to harp on Jalen Brunson still, right? And for some reason, when the Knicks win, some people still don't even take it serious. It's like, they go into the Eastern Conference and people still don't even like take it serious. They count the Knicks out. And I'm gonna be honest, I had, a healthy Joel Embiid. I didn't know he wasn't playing game 1, game 2, but a healthy Joel Embiid, I had the Philly kind of giving them a time, but I was completely wrong. I think we have to talk about Karl-Anthony Towns and how, in the past, I think people gave me shit when I said Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the best bigs I ever played with, one of the best shooting bigs. He's been to the conference finals 3 years in a row, right, on 2 different teams, the West and the East. He went against Joel Embiid. I know it's only was 2 games, but he's still playing right now. I think, people criticize Karl, called him soft, called him, he doesn't care about the game, but they got him playing very high level basketball. You see him with they go like we call it the Denver set, when the center is actually the point guard, ball at the top of the key. I think games where he averages 8 assists a game, I think they win totally. I think he's one of the best big men to shoot the 3 from the top of the key. Motherfucker won the 3-point contest. I mean, I think we need to give Karl-Anthony Towns, and I know it's memes and people joke and, his mannerisms and how he says and how he, screams for fouls, but I think we have to give him a ton of credit. Boy's a beast. He's been a beast last 3 years. Last 3 years, he's been a beast. He's been to the conference final the last 3 years. So, shout out to Cat. Shout out to Bodega Cat. The Knicks are for real. The Knicks are for real, man. The Knicks are for real, and I like what Brunson's doing. Last game, elimination game, they did it without OG. Deuce McBride step up. Actually, I'm a huge fan of Landry Sham. He was my rook. They're going to be a tough out for any team going forward. So that's my Knicks tape. We go stay Eastern Conference. Cleveland Cavaliers versus Detroit. And I know you guys are going to, here he is again with the James Harden thing. And you know what? I'm going to speak on Donovan Mitchell this time. Everyone knows when Donovan Mitchell is healthy and Donovan Mitchell is in the playoffs, he is one of the best players to play in the playoffs. The numbers say it. All the way back when he was at Utah. He's tough. I mean, he shoots floaters, he shoots trays spot ups, he shoots trays off the dribbles. He's a beast in pick and roll. Jared Allen and Mobley, they're great bigs. I like the Cleveland Cavaliers against Detroit. I really do. We haven't seen Cleveland kind of do it on the road yet. And they're going to have to win a game on the road to get out this series. We know that. But I like what Cleveland is doing. I like James Harden this entire playoffs. I like him this entire playoffs. And my thing is this, when we talk about the, and it's not even a comparison, right? And I'm not comparing anybody in this segment, not now. But what is it with James Harden that people just don't like? I don't get it. Like, what is it about him that people just don't like him for whatever reason? We don't see, we don't see him on the internet a ton, right? He promotes his shoe, has a fire ass shoe, right? We see him donating a lot. What is it about James Harden that people just don't like? Is it the beard? Is it people are scared of how the beard looks and, whatever? What is it about him? Because if you gave his numbers to anybody else, any type of player, you would adore that player. So my question to the fan base, what is it about James Harden that you actually just don't like? Because he has the numbers, right? He has, he has the playoff. He has never missed the playoffs, never, right? Only thing he doesn't have is a championship, right? And it's a lot of people in the NBA that doesn't have the championship, but they don't get this much ridicule off their game. But what is it about James Harden that people don't like? I just don't understand it. I like Detroit. I just think they need more out of somebody. I think last game they had 2 players score double figures. I think they need buckets from other people, right? Because I don't know, if Tobias has a bad game, they lose by a lot. They lost by a lot last game and only 2 people scored double figures. So I'm trying to figure out who's that third guy. And I don't think it can be a big. I think it has to be Karis LeVert. right? I think it has to be a guard that, off the bench, energy, someone that can put the ball in the hole. Like, they need that. I trust JB Bickerstaff. It's 2-2. It's a great series, but I got Cleveland. I got Cleveland. Subscribe to the pod, subscribe to the Pat Bev Show. I got Cleveland. Y'all let me know what your take is from that. Moving right along. Eastern Conference. Daryl Morey's cooked. They fired Daryl Morey. They fired my man. They fired him. I mean, when they let go of McCain, we kind of seen the writing on the wall. I mean, I didn't understand that trade at all. I don't know if it was a trade that McCain wanted, or I don't know if it was a trade to, I don't know, get Quentin Grimes more playing time. I don't understand that trade at all. I mean, at all. You talking about a couple years of like Philly supposed to be in the Eastern Conference Finals and like dropping the ball, right? I even remember that time, the years when I was with, the year I was with Philly, I thought we could have went far with that team. And you trade me, you trade Marcus Morris, you trade, you trade some glue guys. The next thing you know, you don't even make, you lose to the Knicks again. Like you trade your toughness away, and now you trade your shot making ability and guard play and 3-point ability. You trade that away with McCain. I just don't know. I just don't know what the vision is. I don't know what the look is. I don't know, what Daryl Morey is kind of like thinking, like putting a team together. I know he's analytical, and I know that can only go so far. But how do you guys grade Daryl Morey's time with the Sixers? Right? How do you grade it? I give him a C. That's my dog. I give him a C though. I give him a C. I think he just did okay. I thought he could have did way much better with the talent that's been there since he's been there. I give him a C. I give him a C. You guys let me know what you grade him, but I'm definitely giving him a C. I mean, you talk about a guy that came and got me out of Europe, so I can never say anything bad about Daryl Morey, but I think he underachieved with that Philadelphia team. I honestly do. I think he underachieved with the talent that was in that locker room year after year, player after player. Like, I think he underachieved with that roster, with those rosters and coaches. He has some good ass coaches. Talking about legendary coaches. Like, so, man, Philly, we got to do better. You guys know, man. I enjoyed my time with Philly, right? I enjoyed playing for Nick Nurse. I enjoyed watching Doc Rivers when he was the head coach of Philly. Like, I enjoyed those times. So Philadelphia, I think the city wants it. They need it. They need the basketball to, kind of push the city forward a little bit. So I think that's my take on the Daryl Morey situation. I'm just confused. I've played with, under Daryl Morey when I was with the Houston Rockets, and we were successful. I just don't understand getting rid of McCain and getting rid of, some toughness and getting rid of certain pieces. And, you had a chance to make a splash with certain pieces in the, in free agency, and you didn't. And I just didn't understand it. One of my friends asked me about, they say, Pat, what are some, the NBA product as a whole, if there's a couple things you can change, what would it be, right? And I say my first change, right? And I'm not commissioner at all, but just to like make it more entertaining. When it comes to playoffs, I'm doing top 16 teams instead of 8 East, 8 West. I'm doing just the top 16 teams. 1 plays 16, 2 plays 15, 3 plays 14, 4 plays 13, 5 plays 12, 6 plays 11, 7 plays 10, 8 plays 8 or 8 or 9, whatever the 16 is. But I'm going 1 through 16. I think that'd be very entertaining, right? When it comes to like how teams are matching up first round of the playoffs. And if there was one other thing that I could add, I think this needs to be done just basically how we see how young the NBA is getting. I think if it's two-way contracts, right? I think if it's two-way contracts and like we're trying to promote the youth, I think it needs to be like a guaranteed 2 spots for veteran contracts also. When I mean veterans, I mean guys with 10 or more years of experience, because internet, distractions, off the court issues, mental awareness, I think that's all I think a veteran with experience can help in those situations a lot. That's one thing I want to see. I want to see and obviously it's different vets, right? It's different vets. Like I think you need to get the white collar vet. I think you need to get one of those on each team, but I also think you need to get the vet with the hoodie too, right? Because I think the vet with the hoodie is can help with real life situations, family situations, financial situations, mistakes that vets have made that they don't want to see other young players make. So I think if there's an entry to young guys, that should be some spots for some vets too, because I think this new NBA and the way it's going, I think it needs more vets, right? And I'm not saying a old ass team. Like I'm not saying a team for the 35-year-olds. I'm definitely not saying that. But I'm just saying let's put together a couple spots of a couple roster spots for veterans. I got 10 or more years in experience. I think it'll help the NBA. I think it'll help teams. Like we see, DeAndre Jordan, what he did when he was with the Pelicans, right? We see Russell Westbrook, what he did when he was with the Sacramento Kings, right? If you had a good vet in Memphis, how different would that team look, right? So I think veteran leadership is important, and I want to see that. I think they make a little difference in the league. Western Conference, got to go Western Conference. Western Conference, we got San Antonio Spurs versus Minnesota Timberwolves. Hey, I'm gonna say this off the rip, and y'all can take this however y'all want to take it. Wemby is the best player in the NBA, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I've never seen a person in my life block a shot, run down, dunk on you, grab a rebound, hit the guard, come off a flare. I don't think you hear me. A 7'6" center is coming off a flare screen, shooting a logo 3 all net. Like, you can't put a point guard on them because they're too small. You can't put a 2 guard on them because they're too small. You can't put a wing on them because they're too small. You can't put a 4 on them because they're too small. You can't put a 5 on them because they're too small. And if they are the same size, they're too slow. I mean, I've never seen a prospect like this in my entire life. Like, he's a real alien. And I like the elbow. Fuck that, get off me. I like the elbow, right? And I like that the NBA didn't suspend him either. Like, don't make it soft. Like, we want to see Wemby play, but like, I've never seen a player like this in my entire life. I've never seen a player like this in my entire life. You're talking about a player that you can just throw the ball to and he can literally just jump and throw the ball in the hole like Nerf. He's the best player in the NBA without a doubt. And we're not even talking about what he's doing defensively. Like, averaging almost 4 blocks, that's like, you know how hard it is to average 4 blocks? That's literally like, I think the person under him is like 1.6 or 1.7. Like, that's 3 of elite defensive centers rolled in one. Like, Wemby is incredible. Like, incredible. Like, and it's just a start. And I don't know if you guys remember how Giannis looked when he first got to the NBA, his third year, how bony he was and like frail he was. And Rudy Gobert, when he first got to the NBA, we seen how skinny he was and how frail he was. Like, imagine Wemby, 26-year-old, 27-year-old, 15 pounds of muscle Wemby. Like, it's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. Like, as a coach, I know you have to be like, admire to even coach anything like this. Like, anything like this. I mean, so shout out to Wemby. Obviously, I'm a Minnesota fan. Everybody knows that, my time in Minnesota. But him playing, like, it's going to be tough for Minnesota to win if he plays. Like, we see Minnesota when they play, they always have to rally behind, like, and come out of the hole and try to win the game. But, like, Spurs going to be a tough out. With him on the court, him healthy, Spurs are a tough out. They're a tough out. Like, they're so tough, man. And you can't even scout what to do against them. Because, like, if you take Rudy Gobert off, you just go pack the paint, right? And you go be playing, like, okay, you're going to be shooting all threes and you're not going to get no layups. You keep Rudy Gobert on the floor to kind of, like, put rebound and defense out there with him, and you kind of, it's limited because he's winning that matchup. So now you literally playing 4-on-5. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough for any big to guard Wemby. And I mean, I like what to see. I like how the Spurs are putting them in positions to be successful. I like they can go 6'4", 6'4", 6'4", 6'3" guards and just Wemby. Like, he takes up space for two centers and power forwards. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. This young man is unbelievable. So I don't know if you watched the pod or not, Wemby, but you got a huge fan over here in Pat Bev. Huge. We go stay west a little bit. Lakers getting swept. I didn't see sweep. I didn't see sweep. Now, first off, before we go to Lakers getting swept, hey, DeAndre Ayton. Hey, man. Dumb chain, dumb name on chain. What was the name? What was the name? Domination, right? You ain't top 10 center to me. I mean, you got a golden opportunity to step up and be the second option of a Laker team. Like, yeah, you held your own against Sengun. Like, any motherfucking hold their own against Sengun. No disrespect, Sengun, but Sengun, 6'7". Like, you're supposed to hold your own against Sengun, but like, when it comes to like your coach saying he can't play you, like, come on, bro. And then you go get a stupid ass chain, and then people got you up in the middle of the night, 12 o'clock on NBA 2K streets. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Lock the fuck in, man. Lock the fuck in. I'm very disappointed in DeAndre Ayton. I mean, obviously he go get a bag this summer, right? It's a lot of free agents this summer. He should get way more than what he's earned. More than that $8 million. He outplayed that contract, but like, it ain't about money if you're a hooper in the playoffs. It's not about money if you're a hooper. It's about legacy. It's about playing elite basketball. It's about stepping up when people counting you out. People counted you out. People still count you out, man. People still count you out, and you come to the Lakers second round and lay a dud, get swept, and you got King James on your team. You got the king on your team. You got the king on your team. You got arguably one of the best white boys on your team, arguably one of the best Europeans on your team who ain't even playing. And you can't even be second, third option. Let down. I'm disappointed in them. I am. And got a nerve to get that stupid ass chain. That chain is so stupid. Like, you didn't dominate anything. Like, come on, man. Walk and lick. Like, stop, bro. Stop. But Lakers got swept. We didn't see that coming at all. Got to give OKC a ton of credit. I mean, they just sweeping the shit out of motherfuckers. And then you Dylan Brooks at the game. That shit was lame as fuck. Like, grinning. I mean, you had a game where a team just took you out. You had a game where, you trying to make this thing between you and LeBron. Like, you sitting courtside. Like, you don't even play for the Lakers. That shit was so corny. I don't know, bro. Like, and I'm a huge Dylan Brooks fan. DB, I see you. We seen he bumped each other at the Hermes store in Paris. It's all love. You know that. But that shit was lame as fuck. Iced out. You feel me? Watch was elite. Chain was elite. Timing was awful. Appearance was awful. Like, it's certain places where you pop up at, like, and that ain't, come on, man, elimination game. Like, I understand the villain, and I understand people like to take these roles, like, and live by them, but that ain't it. But that didn't give me the type of energy of real dogs have. You feel me? Like, real, like, dogs have. Like, I would never pop up a OKC Russell Westbrook game, courtside, never. Like, I would never do that. You feel me? Like, just for the respect of the game and just, you my op. Like, why I got to sit here and look at you? And I'm out the playoffs, too. I done got eliminated by a team that's currently playing. You're not seeing me. I'm working on my game. I'm working on my body. I'm working on my craft. I can't believe you was sitting courtside like that. And people praised it. Corny. That shit's corny as fuck. But Lakers got swept. People trying to decide what LeBron James gonna do. I told everybody, man, don't be stupid. Y'all don't be crazy. Bronny James on that team. Any team Bron go to, Bronny going with him. They want a package. They got a package of trade. So it's tough to leave LA. We don't know what Bron go do, but I ain't never known a basketball player to leave a team with his son at. That shit don't make no sense, right? We look at what Giannis is about to happen. Listen, man, y'all wonder why he didn't get traded during the season, man. His two brothers was on that team. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You do a trade for Giannis, you got to do a 3-player trade, including his two brothers. That's what comes with it. That's the hierarchy of it. That's what comes with it. So I don't know why y'all shocked. Oh, a trade didn't happen in the season. Yeah, they would have had to trade 3 people and open up 3 roster spots, right? We don't know what happens next season, right? We don't know what the Nasses is. We don't know what his other brother that was in the G League. We don't know where he's gonna be, but Alex, we don't know what Alex is gonna be, but like in order to trade these guys come with, a little extra baggage. You talk about son, you talk about brother. So and I hate seeing LeBron James getting swept, man. I hate seeing him getting swept, but he did what he was supposed to do. Like he say, he played a role that he's never played before. Third option, right? And was elite at it. You talk about the team being damn near dismantled. Vando hurt, AR hurt, Domination ain't playing right. Luka Doncic, he hurt, right? So like, he didn't have a lot to deal with going against the #1 team in, in the NBA. So, and he still represented. Still hoop. I think he shot 50, 40, maybe almost 90 from the field. I think LeBron James averaged 20 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds throughout this playoff at the age of 41. So we love to see it. Keep pushing the envelope. LeBron, huge fans. Of course, the vibes. But no, we do not want to see him retire. We do not want to see him go anywhere anytime soon. Play till you're 50 years old. Do shit no one's ever done before. I just want to see him keep playing and keep being dominant. So yeah, you hate to see the Lakers go out like that. I think I'm gonna label this my Greek segment. It's a very interesting time right now. If anyone followed PAOK in Greek basketball, we lost to Bilbao in the finals, came up short. And now we have Greek playoffs. We played a team Pedesteri. We won the best out of 3, and we won the first 2 games. So we advanced to the semifinals. But the trick is now that we started and we won so fast, we had like a 22-day break, right? So I got a chance, we got some time off, so I got a chance to kind of go around Greece a little bit. I went to the Panathinaikos Valencia game 4 in Athens. That was fire, right? Hell of an experience. It was unbelievable. Spent some time in Athens resting and recovering. Took a trip to Mykonos. I don't know if y'all familiar with Scorpios, but y'all have to go check it out. Had some lunch at Namos. Vibes were high. Came back to the city, to Thessaloniki. Took a trip to Helsinki. Helsinki. Phenomenal place, right? It's a place that has 3 legs on the map. Say the first leg is for nightlife, food, partying, good vibes. Second leg is for swimming, good nature, beautiful beaches, calm. Third leg is for monastery, praying. Only men are allowed on the third leg, I heard. You have to have like a certain special type of passport to even get in. I've only been to the first leg so far, so I haven't been to legs 2 and 3. I'm hoping to go there. So that's kind of been like my Greek vibe this last, 8 days. It's been fantastic. The water has been 3-4 different colors. Clear, baby blue, dark blue, even darker blue. I got on some jet ski. I mean, this time has been great. I was able to see the country. I was able to eat a ton of food. I was able to get some rest and recovery time that was much needed. So, yeah, we're waiting on the Final Four to kind of finish. We're waiting for Panathinaikos, which is one of the bigger teams in the Greek league. We're waiting for them to kind of, they play tonight. We're kind of waiting for them to finish up so they can play the first round against the team Mykonos, and we play the winner of that. So that's kind of been Greek experience for this past week. It's been very exciting. This place is speechless. Like the waters are great, the weather has been great, everything's been great so far. So if y'all ever in Greece, I know you guys know about Mykonos, but hell the Kiki, check it out. Check it out. Don't laugh at me. I know I'm saying it wrong. The crew laughing at me. I'm saying it wrong, but you got to check it out. Check it out. We're going to do a segment called Beer Down. Ain't no wine today. We drinking beer. Greek beer, too. From Athens. Check it out. Greek beer from Athens. We're going to call this Beer Down. You got to pour on the side so you don't get a lot of bubbles. Leave him right there. Beer Down. OJ the Juice Man. Brother, please give insight on what we could possibly take as parlays from time to time. It would blow your content up even though you don't need help doing it. I could talk about this a little bit. A lot of parlays is different, right? Beginning of the season is different. Veterans are rusty in the beginning of the season. Young guys are ready, right? So it's going to take veterans a little longer, get their legs, hit threes, et cetera, et cetera. Take whatever you want from that information you want to take, right? Veterans kind of pop up middle of the season. That's when they kind of hit their stride. Playoffs is always tough. You never know what happens. It's going to be one or two of the games out of the 7-game series, if it does go 7, where a team is going to lose by 20. I don't know if that helps anything with parlays or anything like that. I'm not a gambling man. I'm not a parlay type of guy, but it's hard. It's hard. Injuries make it extremely tough. Playing 82 games make it extremely tough. It's extremely hard. I know they got something on there called assists, points, rebounds. I think that's good when you have a player who's ball dominant all the time. I'm a huge fan of Luke Dort. I think he can give you a couple of threes every game. But, don't listen to me. I don't bet. So I don't know if you should be listening to me and take advice from a guy who doesn't really do any of the parlays, but back-to-backs are always tough. Find a different city, being prepared to play, all that type of stuff. So I don't know if that helps you any. Good luck with your betting going forward. I guess that's the Beer Down segment. Oh, we got to hit the obvious, Brandon Jennings. Oh, man, let me fix my chair. I forgot about this corny, lame-ass dude. Brandon Jennings. I think he went on. I think he said something like, you let a white boy take your show. First off, that seems a little bit racist, but you feel me? I ain't the one that called out racism. I gotta respond to it. If anyone knows, I wanted to play Brandon Jennings. Brandon Jennings was talking about 101, this, that. He was in my draft class, and, it was a big thing that we was going to play 101, this. I had time last summer, right? I had a lot of time on my hands. I said, okay, cool. I'm down to play 101. Let's pay for $100,000. And you know me, when I say 100,000, I'm talking about 100,000 of my money. Like I go to the bank, give me a cashier's check for 100K, or go in the attic and go to my secret stash at one of my mini homes in the USA and pull out 100,000. So I was talking about that. I didn't know that he was trying to get sponsors to put up money for him, right? I was putting up my money. I thought that's how it goes. Again, he likes to chirp back and forth. He talks about this, he talks about that. He said something that kind of, you let a white boy take your show. And I'm like, yo, play 101. And he's like, no, I'm not playing you 101. I'm 36, 37 years old. Play me in golf. Play me in golf, he said. And I'm like, okay, all right. He's like, yeah, I give you time to work on your golf, this. Have some etiquette, Pat, wear a collared shirt. Like, very entertaining young man. Like, you talking about a McDonald's All-American. You talking about you YouTube Brandon Jennings high school highlights. You talk about probably one of the best mixtapes that you ever seen a player out of high school have. and not have a successful NBA career. It's sad. I don't even think it's funny anymore. It's sad for him. It's honestly sad. You talk about a waste of talent. You talking about a complete waste of talent. You talking about having etiquette. Like, I'm in the south of France for the summer. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna put this, 4,000 or 5,000 euro on banker or player during the summertime, and you sitting on another man's couch and another man's home, talking about other men and what should they have done with their careers and what should they have done in their basketball game when you wasn't successful in yours at all. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, you feel me? And I can't speak about everybody on that couch. I can only speak about him and the dude Rashad McCants, the guy, the guy that be quitting. You talking about so much talent between those two, North Carolina national champions, All-Americans, and just complete fucking duds. Like duds. Like, y'all should be kissing the ground at Gilbert Arenas walk song, because if it wasn't for him, we would still not even see y'all in the world. You feel me? And I'm only talking about those two. You feel me? Kenya Martin, you already know the vibes, OG. Nick Young, I can't never say nothing about you. You get big, you got huge buckets in the NBA, Gilbert Arenas. You feel me? No words. But like, it's only two people on that couch that I can kind of like, if they told me, Pat Bev, you went too far, chill on Brandon, that I'd chill. And that's Gilbert Arenas and Kenya Martin. You feel me? Because when you talk about career earnings, right? Because I'm a numbers guy. I don't know. Money talks, bullshit walks with me. So I'm a numbers guy. You talk about career earnings, it's only two people on that couch. Gilbert for sure beat me. I think me and Kenya Martin are close. That's made more money in career earnings. It's only one person on that couch. And again, no disrespect, OG, Kenya Martin. It's only one person on that couch that's made more money in podcasting than me, and that's probably Gilbert Arenas. Like, pipe down. Like, you a grown-ass little boy. And if you see me in public, you wouldn't be speaking with any of this. You know that. Like, you know that. Like you know that. So, like, you feel me? Like, let's be basketball players. Let's keep it basketball. How all of a sudden you was ready to play me in basketball 8 months ago, and 8 months later you're too old now. It doesn't make sense. And now you talk about etiquette. Like, come on, man. You work at somebody's house on a couch, man. Like, stop playing. Like, stop. Little Brandon, stop. Little BJ. Like, I watched film from a couple weeks ago. You watched film from your rookie year, 15 years ago. We are very different. Rashad McCants, you watched film from college. I watched film from literally 9 days ago. Man, what could I do different in that pick and roll? We are not the same at all, boys. We are not. Like, we are not the same. Y'all own y'all fourth acts. I mean, Brandon, you done went basketball, you done went clothing line, you done went podcasting, you done went, now you talking about golf. That's you on your fourth act. Like, I'm still hooping. High level hooping. Like, I'm pissed I didn't get a triple-double 9 days ago. I'm pissed. Like, I'm hot. Like, damn, man, I'm tweak. I should have got the triple-double, man. I'm lazy as fuck. I should have, you feel me? Like, I'm hot. Like, I'm watching film, breaking down film of me a week ago. You watching shit from your rookie year in the NBA, and Rashad, you watching shit. You didn't even have an NBA career. You watching shit from your college. Y'all do not count. Y'all are the annoying little brothers that you have to bring along when your mom say you got to take your brother with you and go to the movies. That's what y'all are to Gilbert Arenas and Kenya Martin and Nick Young. That's what y'all are. Like, for real, annoying little boys that you have to entertain because they're there. He go say some wild shit, so you have him on the side. Like, for real. For real. So y'all pipe down, and it's still all up, right? And I talked to Drake, too. Pat, man, I got $250,000, man. Not Drake, no, man, that man ain't. So, Brandon, this is how we go do this. I got $250,000 of my own money, not nobody else. I got $250,000 of my money. I got somebody else. Drake said he got $250,000. That's $500,000, right? You bring your 50,000 or 20 or whatever you can spare, right? Whatever you can spare, so I can add a water feature to one of my homes in the USA. That's what I'm gonna use your money with, a water feature. So we got a half a ticket to your whatever. To your whatever. Motherfucker, if you don't even want to bring no money, you just want to pay for respect. I'm cool with that. To your whatever. And we can dibble it down, you know, and come up and do it that way. But all that other stuff, like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, not playing you in golf. Like, right, come on, what do you mean golf? Like, come on. I'm a hooper. I'm still hooping. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm a hooper. I'm still hooping. So that's my take, man. I think I'm pretty much done with that. And y'all might have rebuttals, and I promise you, after this, if it's no, you don't want to hoop, I will never say a word about you and blood again. Never again. But like, that's that when it comes to that, man. Shout out to Gilbert Arena. Shout out to King Martin too. Shout out to Nick Young. Even shout out to Nick Young. It's love, because you feel me? You made some big shots in the NBA, and I got to respect that, and I do respect that. But those two, they don't count. They don't count at all. Was there a time in my career where I felt overlooked? That's a good question. I think that I forced that feeling on myself. I don't think that I was ever overlooked, but I just forced that. Oh man, that coach didn't pick me first. Fuck it, I'm being overlooked. Yeah, I gotta prove myself. Like I force certain insecurities on me so I can prove to myself that, nah, that was, you feel me? Like, oh man, he picked him first off the bench? Oh man, coach don't like me. I got to prove coach wrong. You feel me? Like, I put those own insecurities on top of my head and on top of my game to like use that as motivation. Like, oh, I didn't get drafted the first round? Man, I'm overlooked. Hell no, they got me. You know, I always use any little thing that I can use in basketball as motivation. In reality, I don't think it's overlooked, but in my reality, I force myself to be like, yeah, you're overlooked. You got to do more, you know? And I think that goes back to that. You have to be delusional and have delusional confidence in achieving anything you want, especially when it comes to anything that you want in life, anything that you care about in life. You have to have delusional confidence, like confidence that, unwavering confidence that oh, this motherfucker crazy. Ain't no way he think, man, we down 30. Ain't no way he think we can come back. Hell yeah, we can come back. Y'all lock the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that type of confidence, you know, I don't know, just in life period, I think it can carry you a long way. I gotta leave with this. I have to leave with this. I have to leave with this right here. Here we go. Shout out to my man, Rasheed Cox. He always coming through with the rankings. I gotta give him a lot of credit. Rank these point guards if all was healthy. I'm going to give you the list first, and then I'm going to give you my 1 through 10. If they all were healthy. We got Jalen Brunson, we got SGA, we got Cade Cunningham, we got Darius Garland, we got Trae Young, we got Luka, we got Ja Morant, we got Tyrese Maxey, we got LaMelo Ball, and we got De'Aaron Fox. Damn, this is tough. This is a tough one. I got SGA 1. I got Luka 2. I got Cade Cunningham 3. I got Jalen Brunson 4. I got Maxey 5. That's my top 5 so far. Now I got to put the other 5. I got Trae Young 6, Ja Morant 7, De'Aaron Fox 8, Darius Garland 9, LaMelo Ball 10. And I'm only saying LaMelo Ball because he hasn't made the playoffs yet. That's the only reason. Y'all agree, don't agree, y'all let me know. Love gang. Everybody, episode 7. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe and follow the Pat Bev Show. We almost at 11,000 subscribers in like 2 months. I'm super excited. We had like 6,000 followers on Instagram so far. Super excited. A lot of comments and the videos. I mean, just anything y'all want to talk about, anything that y'all want to hear me talk about, hear me discuss, hear me go back and forth with, please subscribe and follow to the Pat Bev Show.